Welcome to a new episode of Sean Resolute. I'm actually up on the roof of the apartment today. I haven't been up here since the first time I moved, but nice day today. We are currently in January and it has been 4 weeks and 4 days, something like that, 28 days since my Achilles tendon surgery. So this little update for those that have gone through a similar thing, just to recap, I've done a few videos on this, so go and check them back. But basically in November the 19th, playing soccer, took a step forward and it snapped. So one of the earlier videos, I've got a video of it actually happening. Complete snap, and there was about 5-inch gap that they had to pull together, stitched it up, and now we're coming up to 5 weeks. So this is how the scar's looking. I'm really happy with it. The butterfly stitches fell off like about a week ago, and yeah, it's cleaned up nicely now. There was a load of like black stuff and it looked pretty horrible, but now after a couple of showers it's all looking pretty nice and I don't mind it. It just looks like I've took a stud down my Achilles. So where I'm at, I've currently started the physiotherapy. That started last week. Tomorrow I've got my second appointment, and then Friday. I'm just on the transition now to weight bearing, 50% weight bearing, and obviously there's like a little grey area with that on how sort of quickly you can get up to the 50%. But what I've been doing in my own time, I've still been doing like the mobility exercises, but it's been feeling pretty good, and I'll show you in a second whereabouts I'm up to in terms of like ankle range. But I actually started on the stationary bike. Now I'm really close to that because I've got like an itemized recovery list, and it's meant to be like week 5, week 6 I can start on this stationary bike, and it's like 20 minutes. So the first time, it kind of happened by accident. I sat on it whilst I was waiting for the gym to clear up, and just sort of felt it out, did about 10 minutes. Next day, or a couple of days later, I did 15 minutes, and then yesterday 25 minutes. At around 23 minutes I could just feel like my calf like sort of loosening in a way. If you imagine like stretching your hamstrings, you get that like slight sort of burning, stretching feeling. So as soon as I hit 25, took it as a win, came off, and yeah, no adverse effects since then. And then today I just went on the crutches, and I was just seeing if I've got that like range of motion. Again, being really careful, but this is just how I need to get through it. I need to just play around and feel things out. You know, not necessarily recommended for everybody, you know, listen to doctors and stuff like that, but you know, I'm keeping it safe and keeping everything within reason. But yeah, I'm just seeing, and it's good for myself to know that, you know, that's there, because it's been over a month now since I've been able to sort of get anything that sort of resembles the foot moving in a like a walking fashion. So I'll show you where I'm at now. Okay, so both feet. So the first one, this is the injured leg. First one, toe rises. Feels okay. Definitely feels like I've had an ankle injury. I can feel it around this side, like stiff more than anything. The next one, which is the tricky one, these like toe rises. So not too bad, but it's definitely, hopefully the camera's picking this up, it's definitely behind my left leg, but that's meant to be expected. Standing, again, I'm sort of offsetting. Again, you can sort of see the swelling is like around this bit, and then around this like ankle bit and across here as well. But yeah. Alright, so other than that, I'm still on the knee scooter. It's down here. I'm still on the knee scooter. When I went to the physio yesterday, they said to keep it until this week. So I think as of tomorrow, I'm expecting them to say to transition to the crutches and just start putting a little bit of weight whilst we're in the boot. Yeah, I think one thing I've learned from watching the YouTube videos, there's a massive spectrum of people. Even if you just look at like the 6 week, I've seen people as far as walking. There's even like an NFL guy that's came back and played after 6 weeks. And then you've got all the way to the other side where people haven't really, been too mobile. So massive spectrum. Everybody's body's different and everybody's injury is different. So I think be patient with yourself. And one thing I've noticed with this, certainly if you're like week 1, 2, even 3, the difference between like 24 hours has been massive with me. Even that exercise that I showed you with the toe lifts, like a few days ago, like that was really stiff, and then I think it was yesterday, like still feel stiff, but I was definitely getting more range of motion. So it's definitely improving. Very tempted to just push it, but again, I'm trying to have like my boundaries and then work within them boundaries as much as I can, really. Also, just know that if you are doing something like the bike or you're on the crutches and your foot's down, that probably later on in the day, later on in the evening, like you are going to have a little bit more swelling because all the blood's obviously going to there. So don't forget to keep it elevated when you can keep it elevated. Yeah, and just do a bit, take a bit off, do a bit, take a bit off, and yeah, slowly assess it. But all right, yeah, we're getting there. I'm looking forward to next week. Is my 6-week appointment with the surgeon. So I've not seen the surgeon since the stitches came out. It just feels like night and day now where I am then from where I was then. But yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions, feel free to shoot a message in the comment, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, like, subscribe, much appreciated. Bye bye. Oh, I nearly forgot. Top tip. So when you're going through this, you get told to massage the scar where the stitches have been, so the skin doesn't like stick to the muscle or whatever underneath. Get rid of some of the scar tissue. Now, if you're anything like me and slightly queasy, touching it at the start it just felt weird. I didn't like doing it, and it sort of made me gag a little bit. But what I bought on Amazon, it was like $15, is this little thing. It's actually like for for your face. So, but this is perfect. It's a little roller. It's normally pretty cold, this bit, and then you can just gently like roll on the scar, and it's worked massively for me. So yeah, strongly recommend one of them if you're anything like me with touching the scar.